Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. So we are done with La Harvista. I have finished collecting and selling the straw, which made us let's see, we had 80,000, 80, 90. Let's see, 20, about $35,000, which that's not bad. But now it's time to pay the piper. We've worn the snot out of our tractor. So, get this guy filled back up again. Geez, how many gallons does this thing hold? It's like 500 gallon tank. The nice thing is with the rain, it's kind of kept it clean. It needs a little bit of cleaning off, but the rain does clean it. That's it. And I think that's it with this. This is getting pretty beat up paint-wise, but unless you're selling it, it's not worth it. It's all for looks. So we might have made $35,000, but we had $18,000 in repair. Now that wasn't just from the straw collection. That's from everything we've done with the tractor. I haven't repaired it in a while, so that's not horrible, I guess. But still, it's, yikes. All right, so the next step we're going to have here is to, we're not going to get any money right now, but I'm going to turn in the weeder and the seeder. Because we're going to use a sprayer instead. Oh, stop. Right there. And let's get this guy out. Now the nice thing is this thing kind of has like a delayed steering type thing. So it does allow you to fit through some pretty tight spots and doesn't catch on them. That's quite nice. I need a nap. It's been one of those days. Actually, one of those nights. I did not sleep well last night. So, the big news, and I was just kind of trying to figure out what I was going to do, and I think I've got it down. So last week, I got laid off. I guess insiders report, because they don't tell you that stuff, they just let you go. It's like, well, good luck. We're not compatible or whatever. And I'm like, okay. So, but thankfully, one of the guys I worked with on the inside, in the know, was like, look, I know you'd want to know this so you weren't beating yourself up. He's like, you got let go. Not that you didn't do anything wrong or anything like that. He's like, they spent 4 times what they were supposed to spend in their budget. And we're told by the uppers that they had to let something go. And so interestingly, and I noticed this too, right before I got let go, they had a meeting with a company that we have a horrible contract with, or we had, not me anymore, but the county had this contract with a company called BPI, and it was ridiculous. It was like $10,000 a month, and we didn't get any on-site service. It was just like, hey, if you call us, we'll come out and service it. But that they charge $10,000 a month just to do that. And so the company has been trying to get, or the county have been trying to get out of that. And they basically were told, I thought this thing was worth more. Dang. They were basically told by BPI that there was no way in heck that that was going to happen, that they're not going to cancel the contract. And if they try to cancel the contract, that BPI will sue them. It was after that meeting, immediately after that meeting, that I got let go. So in all fairness, it sounds like they tried to keep me, but they just couldn't do it because there was no room in the budget. So anyway, I've been back on my own. And I apologize for the lack of videos. You'd think with me having, being home all the time, I'd have time to do stuff. But there's a lot of stuff I need to do in the house because I haven't been home. Things have gotten kind of out of hand. So I will be spending a lot of time over the next couple of weeks kind of just getting my house back together where it's livable and nice, because right now it's just trashed. And so I've been working on that. And then on top of that, get off my tail, you guys. On top of that, I've actually had a lot of work. So I've got a golf course that I'm shooting that took a couple days. Several properties in Columbus that I'm working on. And then just the regular real estate stuff. So it's been pretty busy. And then we're getting into wedding season again here. So things are going to get crazy there. So I don't think at this point I can increase the amount of videos. I'll be lucky if I can just get the videos done that I'm doing. But I think it'll I don't know. Hopefully things will get better. You'll see more content of the kind of games that you like. I do know that we're going to be taking a little bit of a, not a break necessarily, but Starfield comes out, and I'm really looking forward to that game. And we'll still be doing Farm Sim, both series, and SnowRunner, but there's going to be some time dedicated to Starfield also, a decent amount of time. So, also, I saw there's a new game coming out for SnowRunner called Expeditions, I believe it's called. Looks good. We'll see how it is, but it looked pretty interesting. If they would only just add the ability to have a regular stick shift setup and track IR, it would make it so much better. Like the game would be. And we're going to $24,000. All right, so what do they have for sale? Nothing I can use there. The Horsch, maybe that's. We can afford it, but wow. These are both direct drill. 6 meter. So I think this is going to be the unit we buy. This is the. Let's see. You said to take them differently? It's a lot more expensive, but you can hold even more seed. We're adding it. Why not? And we're in July. I didn't know if I needed it sooner or later. I think we're probably going to end up planting oilseed radish to get the levels back where they need to be. And so I have arrived back at the farm with my giant cedar in my arms. Yeah, we'll fill that up all the way. I might as well fill this up all the way too. The downside is I don't know where I'm going to grow. So I should probably set my application rate at half. I might just grow oats again. I don't know. Groats. We've got our groat cedar. Now, I'm not going to seed today. I'm putting down oilseed radish. Let's see if we have an application rate. Variable seed. Not available. Much larger cedar than we used to have. Much nicer for these fields. Change application rate. Oh. Oh, 0. Okay, let it do that. And let's see what it does. 444. Let's see what it comes out as. I'm not sure how that works. Expected yield 63%. It doesn't really say. Crap, this stuff. What does the map show us? Is it? Nothing. It shows nothing. I'm not... What? That seems like an awful lot of kilograms. How high does it go? A lot. Man, I don't know what to do there. We get to apply again. We don't... That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, shoot. I got too many pieces of equipment. It's going to take forever. Right, okay. So... It doesn't say. I'm so confused. But I'd say... I'd say put this at a minimum, and we'll fertilize on the next set of passes. Well, there's no reason to be doing full-on fertilization right now. Because there is no end goal. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we're looking for, is that end goal. And we don't have one. I'll try to just keep it right on that line there. And sorry, I'm concentrating. I'm looking down the line here. I'm trying to keep that nose on the same line all the way down, which should be very doable. Or I could go all over the place. Man, this is a long field. Oh boy. I didn't realize. Look at how long. I mean, I feel like we're not even close to the end of the field yet. I'm like looking down there like, oh yeah, we're almost no. Now we're finally starting to get into that last segment there. In the words of the late, great Chris Farley, holy shnikey. There we go. That's pretty straight. About as straight as it's going to get. And so I need to put down, unfortunately, this is going to have to go, man, like, this is the problem with the big farm and trying to make episodes. It's like I got to do all kinds of cutting and pasting to get a solid episode because there's just so much work that needs to be done. And it sucks. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy it, but dang it. The last thing I want to do is play Farm Sim all day to get a half an hour episode. But that's where we're at. Shine every biscuit. At least you guys enjoy it. And I definitely have fun doing it. I am looking forward to the Polish map with the expansion pack in November. Definitely shorter planting and stuff. Court Farm's kind of in between because we have much less field space. Oh well, this is the big field. And once again, why am I putting down oilseed radish? Well, oilseed radish acts as a fertilizer. It's a really cheap way to boost your fertilizer level. It raises the nitrogen on the field. That's why I'm loath to put too much nitrogen down with the seeder, because that's what we're doing with the application of the oilseed radish. We're basically not needing to put more down. We're just putting down the amount that will be proper for the field. Oops. Couldn't see. Went a little too far. Honestly, I probably will hire a worker to do a lot of this. I can't really afford it, but I can't. It's going to be, I mean, it'll probably cost just a couple $100 to have a worker do it. So let's go ahead and do it. There we go. Worker's on the way. I'm going to let him get that done. And there's really nothing else to do on the farm right now. Yeah. Everybody's fed. Everybody's watered. So it's been a stormy July. Looking into August, what do we got for weather? 88 degrees and rainy. And at August, we can start planting. If we want to plant canola, we can plant canola. September, we could do wheat and barley. Probably by the time sorry, my nose is running. By the time that our oilseed radish has grown properly, it's going to be September, so we could do maybe a field of wheat and a field of barley. Bring it home. All right. I'll see you guys probably in the next episode. Have a great night. I know it's been a short episode, but I don't really know that there's much else we can do this month. So we'll close this month off, and I will see you guys in the next exciting episode of Farming Simulator 22 Spruce Mountain. Bye!